Alrighty, I'm here in the back of the van. I've been taking these out and trying to get most of the shit out. Couldn't quite get all the shit out of that one, but a lot of these they cleaned up fairly well. Undo the screw and you get like a little cut out of the carpet. I'm starting to realise this is the actual original carpet because we've got a there's like a friggin' I don't know if you can see it there. There's a shitload coming out of this one. This is the only one I haven't got up yet, but there's a you can probably see. You can't really. It's basically a little bit of plastic film. You know how I got that blue plastic film off one of the seats? Well, there's like a plastic film underneath these. And basically, that's been there from the point of it being new. And I've got quite a few of those out. But this bastard here is stuck. And, it's going to go get some silicone spray and try and get this one out, because it's giving the shit. They've got a little tab in the other side, and you just basically lift out, boom. And as you go, slide that way, the screw hole lines up with the threaded piece underneath. But anyway, a little cheap friggin' thing. I found where I put the one in the van here. Look at that. The ends of this are magnetised. The damn thing's only like $1 each. And they've even gone ahead and magnetised it. Unbelievable. Anyway, a couple of strange features with this van is that the floor is so unbelievably flat. And I'll show you something that happened. This happens with the front seat. Watch this, box cutters. It's not going to work here. Right. Bit hard to see there, but the box cutters will disappear. And if you flick right, you can get them out again. If you flick right, basically speaking, there's a giant gap underneath the speaker and the door pocket and the floor. It's like, well, it's thicker than that. So it's more than, it's basically more than half an inch of a gap. And because the floor's so flat, and like even when you're in the front, the floor's still as flat as back here. So every time you turn sideways, you lose your fucking pens, your box cutters, and every other bullshit in that same gap I just showed there. And you're like, fuck, where'd my pen go? Where'd my box cutters go? This, that, and the other. They're all just under that door gap. It's actually the same on the driver's side, but of course, you know, my feet are there and, you know, nothing's going to really happen. But anything on the passenger floor, as you notice, this is a right-hand drive vehicle, in case you're not aware, anything on the passenger floor will slide under. Stuff slides off the seat and goes under. It's a terrible one of these things for just like, you know, soft drink bottles of water that I sometimes carry, and just different odds and sods. Just slides. Unbelievable how much shit slides around in the back of this thing. And it's all because the floor is as flat as flat. And I'm not really used to that, having only ever driven cars where you actually get in and it's like the floor pan's like that and it jumps up like bloody 2.5 inches before it even gets to the flaming door. And you're like, this is just strange, because you never lose anything out of the floor pan of, you know, the white wagon, which is parked behind me. You've all seen that. Anyway, I just thought I'd flick the camera on, because I measured this initially when I bought it, and I thought, oh, we're going to be scraping it for room. I might have to pull the front seat forwards, and as you can see, the front seat is completely back. That's just my dash cam cable there. as is the driver's seat. Anyway, I thought, yeah, we're just going to be just making it. Oh, look, there's another gap right on the tailgate. I thought we're just going to be making it for size for me to fit in here to sleep. By the way, that panel, if you ever own one of these things and you can't get the bloody tailgate open, Hyundai tried yet, that panel there is what you pop off and you actually get into the cable that opens the tailgate. I found that out playing around just before. Anyway, I'll show you the size of this thing for me laying in it. Oh, my nuts are in a knot. There we go. Look, I'm probably 3 inches off the end there. You dirty feet. Maybe, no, probably actually 4 inches. Oh, I can just touch the seat there if I stretch my feet forward. And how much have I got here? Like at least a blooming fist worth. Unbelievable. You know, I thought there was... I sort of over-calculated a bit, because I know I'm 188 centimetres, which is like 6 foot 1.5. You know, I sometimes tell people I'm 6'2", because I know that with people 6'2", you are in the upper 3% for male height around the world. I don't know exactly what the upper percentage is. It's probably 3.8% or something for 6 foot 1.5. But yeah. So anyway, I thought, well, 190 centimetres isn't going to be enough for me from 188. So we'll just go like 2 metres, and I'll tell you what, it paid off, because this is actually bigger than I thought. The mattress is 6'2". So if I can fit here plus another ½ inch, then the mattress can fit here without a problem. And that also means that I'm going to have a little bit of room for, oh, I don't know, maybe some silver paper, maybe some curtains, maybe other such stuff like that. Anyway, I notice when I'm in this vehicle it echoes in the back, but only a bit. But it's not really doing that because I've got so many windows open at the moment. But when I first took the seats out, oh yeah, she echoed. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to have to cut a fucking lot of holes out to make way for all this business. When you actually count these up, you know how many there is? 4, 4, 4, 4, 16. That's right, 16 of these bloody seat mounting things, plus 2. Where's the other one? The other one's lost the cap. There we go. There's the other baby seat anchor. So in terms of anchors, we've got a total of 18 anchors in this thing. And look, it's just me. Look, it's not super big in here. It's not, well, it isn't super big. I'm not going to pretend it's big because it really isn't, but we've got 18 anchor points. This is crazy. So anyway, these little points are going to come in fairly well when it comes to, what's his name? You might as well, you know, you're probably going to say, why don't you just go over the top of them? Well, it's been, I've considered it, but it's going to hold the lino down if I have all these and cut all these out. Otherwise you're going to be trying to rely on just jamming it under the edge here, and there ain't much damn room under there. But you know, with these, like it's going to go and it's going to go down. Yes, I'm well aware that they get shit in them and will get shit in them. Having said that, I do need somewhere to mount some of the things like, you know, a sink, bench, stove, basically the cabinet that holds all of those things just mentioned, plus a little, you know, water tank, a spot for the freezer, which I'm hoping to run as a freezer, not a fridge, and you know, like what's his name, the toilet, all the other bits and pieces. So while it might seem like a idea to just cover over all of these, they're going to be mountain points, so I've sort of got to leave them open. I do hear you when you say that these might get crap in them, and I'm sort of contemplating the concept of cutting out little covers to go in here. Now, I'll tell you something. Silicone sticks well, but it doesn't necessarily hold forever, and it can be removed easily enough. Trust me, I deal with a lot of silicone at work, and you know, if you were to put 1 or 2 tiny dabs of silicone and a piece that fits that in there, you could sit it in there and it'd be all sealed in effect. I must admit though, it reminds me that grooves in between my floorboards in the house. All the shit that would otherwise be on the floor ends up in the little grooves, and then, well, your floor looks cleaner than it actually is. And it's probably going to happen with these if I don't cover those. And you get rid of your shit, but then also it all bogs up into here. Keep in mind, these aren't really supposed to be just open like this, because there's meant to be seats in here, and not people walking over the top of the actual mounts. But having said that, just getting a couple of little rocks here. Actually, it's interesting how many of those little rocks just sort of get caught underneath this, and you lift the thing off and there's all these little rocks stuck in the carpet. But having said that, you know, generally speaking, they're not supposed to really be open like this, but also they're obviously made to be able to be taken out, otherwise I wouldn't be able to take them out without a single blooming spanner or anything like that. It's all just a spring-loaded setup that's, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on it all so far. I'm just damn glad that it's so big. Like, you know, even if I go, let's see, looking now, if I go side to side, this is ridiculously big. Well, there we are again. Still, well, I can't even touch the seat with my feet there. I'll go down until I can. There you go. Your feet are touching. There we go. And look at this. There's like another... Holy shit. It's like 18 inches or more between me and the corner, which is right where my hand is now. That's ridiculous. That's big. And I like it, because it means I'm easily going to fit in this thing. Anyway, blasted cheap for what it was. Oh yeah, yeah, while we're on the subject. Remember how I got this thing for $4,000 on my main channel that I usually do all my commenting on? You probably saw the paperwork for $4,000. Now, I've got to be a bit careful here because all these things have got my address and shit on them. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got the, yeah, vehicle transfer thingamajoggler. Yeah. That bit there, market value, $3,788. That's what I paid. That's the transfer from the dealership to me. That's the one that actually come from the government authority. So $3,788. Oh well, I actually paid $3,988. Anyway, if you look on my main channel, you see the paperwork. I'm sure I've got it in there somewhere, but it's got my friggin' address all over it. Now, this is the other one that was originally on it, and this is out of the glove box. Now, usually they use like a little plastic pocket thing, and they put like this little plastic pocket, like they hang it usually like on the driver's side window, and just block one thing here, my VIN number and shit, and there we go, Form 5. Motor Trader, Car Traders Act 1986. Now this is the sheet they usually have. Most people put it in a plastic pocket, and somehow I think they close the window on the plastic pocket, and you'll see it hanging like in the door, like on the driver's door window or the back, one of the side windows anyway. And well, this is the one here. They actually laminated it. They used the proper laminating machine. There you go. 4th of 2002, 161,000 Hyundai Trajet. That's right. Don't know how well that's showing up. 6988. That's right. They wanted $7,000 for it, and I got it for 3988. So there you go. From 7,000 to 4,000, I saved $3,000. That's right. It's, you know, I paid probably, what is it, 60% the price or something like that. I done well. I done damn well.